Hey everyone, it's Julie here with Tip Ranks. Today we're taking a look at 5 strong buy dividend stocks for March. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. We are into the month of March, so that means it's time to take a look at some dividend stocks, all with an ex-dividend date coming up this month. That ex-dividend date is when you must own a stock before in order to be eligible for that next dividend payment. So with those coming up in the next few weeks, it means you're not going to have to wait long to collect that passive income. On top of that, all of today's stocks are also rated a strong buy among Wall Street analysts. I found them using TipRank's dividend calendar. Found under the Tools menu, with the dividend calendar, you can go day by day and week by week to see what companies have an upcoming ex-dividend date. You can sort by analyst consensus, market cap, sector, and exchange. You can follow along with today's stocks on the TipRanks website or right on the TipRanks mobile app. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel. Now let's dive right into our March dividend stocks. First up, we're taking a look at Home Depot. They trade under the ticker HD, currently priced at $360 per share. They have had some ups and downs this past year and overall are down 3%, but in the last 3 months are up 5.5%. Home Depot has been paying out a dividend for 39 years, and their current quarterly dividend is $2.30 for a dividend yield of 2.67%. Their ex-dividend date is March 12th for payment on March 26th. They did just come out with an earnings and revenue beat for their latest quarter on February 24th, but had a bit of a cautious future outlook. Earnings per share of $2.72 beat estimates by 19 cents per share, while revenue came in at $38.2 billion for the quarter, beating by $100 million. Fiscal 2025 sales of $164.7 billion was up 3.2% year over year. And following that earnings report, we've had a handful of Wall Street analysts increase their price target. With 20 current ratings, it does come in as a strong buy, with 17 buys and 3 holds. The average price target is $422, implying an upside potential of 17%. Looking at those recent ratings down below, they range from an upside of 3.9% up to 25.8%. Number 2 on the list today is Valley National Bancorp. They trade under the ticker VLY, currently priced at $12.35 per share. Their stock has climbed nearly 40% in the past year, and in the last 3 months is up 8.5%. They've consistently paid a dividend for over 35 years, and their current quarterly dividend of 11 cents per share gives us a yield of 3.69%. Their ex-dividend date is March 13th with a payment date of April 1st. Their latest earnings report was at the end of January, where they saw an earnings and revenue beat, record profitability, plus approved a new 25 million share buyback program. Q4 earnings per share of 31 cents beat estimates by 2 cents per share, while revenue climbed to $541.2 million, beating estimates by $15.5 million. Their full-year net income was $598 million, reflecting material improvements versus 2024. And once again, we did see several analysts bumping up their price targets following that report. With 11 current analyst ratings, Valley National Bancorp comes in as a strong buy with 9 buys and 2 holds. The average price target of nearly $15 implies an upside potential of 21%. Looking at those ratings down below, they range from an upside of a bit over 5% all the way up to 29.5% for several ratings here. Number 3 is a stock we have certainly talked about before. That is Permian Resources. They trade under the ticker PR, currently priced just shy of $19 per share. Their stock has climbed 49% in this past year, and in the last 3 months is up 25%. And even with the stock seeing big growth this past year, they still have a very attractive dividend yield. Plus, the company just raised their dividend by 7%, currently sitting at about 15 cents per share for a dividend yield of 4.27%. Their ex-dividend date is March 17th for payment on March 31st. On February 25th, they did share a big earnings beat, but a slight miss on revenue. Q4 earnings per share of 45 cents did beat expectations by 17 cents per share, while their revenue came in at $1.17 billion, which did fall short of expectations. The company did announce a full year 2026 plan that included improved capital efficiency. Their stock has 16 current analyst ratings, coming in as a strong buy with 14 buys and 2 holds. The average price target of $19.33 would just be an upside potential of 2.46%. But if we look down below, that is because we have some price targets from back in January that we've already exceeded and now have a downside. Looking at some of the more recent price targets, they do range from pretty flat here at 0.7% up to 27% upside with our most recent rating. For our fourth stock, we have another company that has seen big growth this past year, but still has quite an attractive yield. We're looking at International Seaways. Trading under the ticker INSW, they're priced above $72 per share, having climbed over 110% this past year, and in the last 3 months gaining 46%. International Seaways does have a base dividend of 12 cents per share and then frequently pays out a variable or supplemental dividend on top of that. And just at the end of February, they announced they'll be paying a combined $2.15 per share. And that is their largest ever quarterly dividend. It marks 6 consecutive quarters with a payout ratio of at least 75% of their adjusted net income, and management noted that this dividend equates to an annualized yield of over 12%. Their ex-dividend date is March 20th for payment on March 30th. That record-breaking dividend was announced at the same time as their Q4 earnings and revenue beat, where their Q4 earnings per share of $2.45 came in well ahead of the $2.09 expected, and revenue came in at $267 million, beating estimates by $30 million. They do just have 3 current analyst ratings, but come in as a unanimous strong buy. The average price target of nearly $75 would just be an upside of 3.25%. But once again, looking at the ratings down below, a couple of them are more than a month or two old, now with downsides, one of a downside of 11.5%, while our more recent rating from the end of February has an upside of over 24%. And last but not least, we do have one REIT, or Real Estate Investment Trust, on the list with Ryman. They trade under the ticker RHP, priced at $97.50 per share. Overall on the year, they're up 3.4%, and in the last 3 months have gained 8.7%. Of course, as a REIT, they do have to distribute a significant amount of their net income as a dividend, leading us to a dividend yield just above 5%. Their current quarterly dividend is $1.15 per share, and their ex-dividend date is right at the end of the month on March 31st for payment on April 15th. And on February 23rd, we had yet another earnings and revenue beat for their fourth quarter, with earnings per share of $1.11 beating expectations by 12 cents per share, and revenue climbing nearly 14% year over year to $737.8 million, beating by over $21 million. Their full year results came in above the midpoints of their guidance range, and their entertainment segment finished above the high end of guidance. With 9 current analyst ratings, the Ryman stock comes in as a strong buy with 8 buys and 1 hold. The average price target is $110, implying an upside potential of 13.6%. Looking at the ratings down below, on the low end we do have our hold rating with a downside of 9.8%, and on the high end here we have an upside of 36%. So that is a super quick look at 5 strong buy stocks, all with ex-dividend dates in the month of March. Let me know your thoughts on these companies and which ones are going on your watch list. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Of course, keep in mind these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, so make sure you're always doing your own research and due diligence. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you back here next time.